here we go. 15 seconds. Cue the music. No, you didn't misread the title. If you even read the title, you might have accidentally clicked on this video. It might have been on autoplay. Whatever it is, you're here for a reason. And that reason is for me to explain why this is not clickbait and this is an actual story. And that's what I'm going to be explaining today. I am dead serious when I say that a massive corporate chip company made me twerk for over 7 million people. Why, you might ask? Well, I'm going to answer it in the video. That's why you got to watch to the end. Make sure you subscribe so you see more videos like this. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. And let's jump straight in. It all started one day while I was doing my usual Friday afternoon search for TikTok content. I just finished milking the popularity of the British meme where, you know, they did the base money fancy clothes rap. I just finished milking that. That had already taken over TikTok, and I didn't really know where to go next. So, I do what I usually do when I run out of ideas. I started watching other TikToks for inspiration. Not stealing, inspiration. That's important. And I found absolutely nothing. The trends were stale. There wasn't any content that I'd say for a drought. I wasn't prepared, and so I was kind of stuck. I was just about to not post because I knew whatever I did post was going to do terribly, but I was dedicated to daily uploading, so I kept trying. And that's when I saw it. Someone had spun a wheel using the filter made by Doritos. It was a wheel that'd spin and it'd tell you something to do as a challenge. Pretty simple. And that person happened to spin the wheel and it landed on a space that told them to twerk. Yes, this was made by Doritos. I still don't know. Whatever, it's a PR move. Anyways, I decided to put my own spin on it and make a video of my own. I spent 30 minutes. 30 minutes trying to get it to land on that specific space. And that, oh my gosh. And I remember still, when I finally got it, I screwed up the recording and I had to do it again. Thankfully, it only took a few more minutes to get it to land back on that square again. But yeah, that was very annoying to film. But anyways, it actually worked out in my favor because I was actually able to change the focus of the video, which was I wasn't going to do it right away. I was actually going to put a requisite that Doritos had to comment first. I figured that add some spice to the video. It'd make people want to check the comments, you know, give it some traction because people would be tagging Doritos. They'd be looking for the comments, you know. It was just something that I felt like would do a little bit better. And what happened next, I could have never predicted. When I woke up the next morning, I checked my TikTok as usual, and I found that I had 12,000 views. It wasn't terrible, but it's nowhere near what some of my videos in the past had gotten. So I was like, well, you know, could have been worse. But when I checked the comment section, Doritos was already there. And it's not like a Slim Jim or Axe body spray account on TikTok that comments on literally everything. Doritos was not everywhere. But they had shown up like overnight. And so I was like, well, at least this gives me funny content for a part 2. But I didn't have time to film the video that day because I was going on a school trip to a competition. And I couldn't really film that there because I really didn't want to explain that to everybody in the facility. So I just decided to save it for later. But once we got there, I decided to check my TikTok. And the video was at 2 million views. Just like that. The Doritos comment just absolutely blew up the video. And after that, I knew I had to address it and capitalize on some of the clout that I was getting from this. So I made a follow-up video in the elevator because I really didn't have anywhere else to do it. And I didn't really want to also share that information out loud with everybody in the building. So I decided to at least go in the elevator and record myself in there with my suit on and everything, announcing that the video would be coming. And that video did great as well. That one, I think, has ended up at like 2-something million views. So, I mean, it was a good move on my part, I guess. But people just didn't believe me because it's TikTok. No one ever follows through with their word on TikTok. So everybody kept coming at me. I did another follow-up video after that, but I just didn't have time. I was gone all day. But then, that's when it happened. We got back to the hotel room at night, and I knew exactly what the first thing I had to do was. I had to make this TikTok. Well, a promise is a promise. Doritos commented on my video, and that's what I'm here to do today. Before we begin, at least subscribe to my YouTube, Mr_Truck Mode. Watch my Ed Sheeran video. It's the least you can do. And now, cue the music. Me and my friends had devised a plan throughout the day. We had dedicated filmers, people at different stations. We had the room laid out, where we need to stand, camera angles, timings, ideas. It was a full-blown operation. By far my most complicated TikTok as of date. However, there were two problems. One was that it was super late, and I knew if I posted it right then and there, it wouldn't do as well because not many people are on TikTok the later the night goes. So your video just does worse. Two was a problem that occurred after I ended up posting that video the next morning. The wheel that Doritos had said for 15 seconds. I only did it for like 5, maybe 3. I don't really remember how much I did in the original video. All I know is that the comment section was pretty much full of people telling me that I scammed them. And then I knew what I had to do. I had to go back and do it again. I thought maybe that it'd be funny enough that I actually followed through. We had someone use the alarm clock in the hotel room as a Bluetooth speaker to play Kelpie G's clarinet solo from SpongeBob as the jazz music that it said on the wheel, and I figured that'd be enough for everybody. No, they wanted 15 seconds. So, the day carried on, made another video explaining that it was coming, was gonna fix it, going to appease the angry crowd of TikTok comments, and we waited until that night, and we finally filmed the video. It took forever. It took like an hour. I learned better form because apparently I was bad at it. I didn't get any better, but at least, you know, actually I can't even say anything. It looked just as bad, if not maybe worse. The learning did not help, and I don't even know if I'm going to show that footage. I'll edit the video, and I'll decide if I want to show some of that footage. But we ended up with a funny one for the video. We put that in. It was 15 seconds, almost basically on the dot, if not just a little bit over. The jazz music was playing. It was everything that the wheel said. And the TikTok audience was actually satisfied. The people were absolutely mind blown that I actually went through and carried on with my word, which is, you know, good for me, but it makes me feel not great that people just don't follow through with their word. And that's like the basis, the like normal thing on TikTok. A little upsetting, but the world was at peace. The saga was completed. And even like weeks to come, people were finding the first video, getting hooked on the series, and like watching through all of it, which is incredible. I mean, it was one of like my favorite series that I ever did on there, even though it only took course over like 3 or 4 days. And the original video itself has like over 7 million views, all because of Doritos. I ended up regaining my #1 spot on the TikTok sound as well, which was cool because I had it with that British rap song, because I ended up using the British rap song as the sound in the video, the original one where I spun the wheel. And I ended up getting the #1 spot back, because I used to have it from, you know, when I did the British rap song trend on TikTok. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole story. All the behind the scenes and processes in which the series took place with. If you enjoyed, which I hope you did if you made it this far, obviously, then you should consider subscribing if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, because that helps me a lot, and a lot of people forget to do that. And there are some more videos linked on screen somewhere, right here, or maybe here, or here. That's somewhere here. You should click on those. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.